What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of the Draft to Glory. In the last episode we won the draft again. We did good in that draft. We got some good rewards as well. Jordi Alba, Roberto Firmino, a couple of other players were some good coins as well, which was pretty damn awesome. So today we are coming back, we are here, we are back with hopefully a better amount of Team of the Season cards. We're going to take the 4-3-2-1, a good formation, but I have been exposed using this formation a few times. But once again, quite like in yesterday's draft episode, I will take every single Team of the Season that is offered up and play with them under every circumstance. No matter what, we will use them. However, for that to happen, I need EA to actually give me Team of the Season cards. We'll start with Ronaldo and Batshuayi. Who knows? Maybe we'll get like another good link here. Ooh. Let's go with Team of the Year Messi. It's a good start because we can get a Suarez in there or a Gareth Bale up at striker or something like that. But let's hope for some Team of the Season cards here. See, nothing again comes. Now, do I take David Alaba? I mean, I know I've got Batshuayi there, but he doesn't link. I mean, the smart choice would probably be like Paulinho or Koke. We had Koke in the last draft, and he actually did all right. We'll take him again. We'll go for the La Liga theme. But hopefully, as I say, some blues show up, and it's just not the case. Now I really wish I took David Alaba, because he would have been super, super dope for us. I don't want to use Jonathan Vieira. I'm going to take this James Rodriguez, even if we don't start him. Koke, though, gives Messi a nice soft link as well. Next up. Yeah, man. I mean, like, you guys are screaming at me to take Thiago. I know you are. You're like, take Thiago. Soft link to Koke. Strong link to James Rodriguez. I'm taking Kante. He's a Team of the Year card. That's now 2 of the Team of the Years that we've got. I can't not take him. And next up, yeah, that's nice. Karl Walker, 86 rated. This team is developing. We do need to get in 2 La Liga swaps here, or a La Liga striker and then a Premier League centre mid. But we can go Premier League down this defensive section now. Now, Azpilicueta or... yeah, Azpili really obviously gives a strong link in, so that's better. And we can easily build into a Spanish like side as well. I'm going to have to take Claudio Bravo for goal, and then our next centre-back. Come on, give me PK again. We got him last time. It's just not happening. We're going to go with Alvaro. And dudes, I want to take Team of the Season cards, but to be able to take Team of the Season cards, I need to be given Team of the Season cards. I can't take TOTS cards without them showing. You know what I mean? I so badly just want to put 3 or 4 of them in the team and have fun, but it's just not happening. Right, let's get De Bruyne in, and then let's swap those 2 around, and that's nice. That's actually really nice. Everyone but Bravo gets full chem, and then the striker, Messi, and De Bruyne also needs some links. So maybe like a nice Premier League right wing would be good. Ooh. Paul Pogba is a good spot as well. I'm obviously going to take Paul Pogba. I might play him, De Bruyne and Kante in midfield. I'm definitely taking Eden Hazard as well, and that's where we're at. So Ronaldo, let's pop Hazard up there. We'll swap Messi and Ronaldo around. Let's pop Pogba into the middle of the park. And then if we swap those 2 as well, we go up to 91 chem and 91 rated. We definitely need to improve that left centre-back for a different Premier League centre-back. And potentially a Luis Suarez would just be great. Or an icon striker. We can take Abraham as well. It's actually a decent card, especially with Hunter Chem style. In fact, I could start Abraham. Messi's on 4 chem instead of 7. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Ooh, what do we have here? Lacazette up front instead of Abraham. Casemiro, I don't want, doesn't link. My midfield is fine. Neymar. Dybala as a sub could be good, but we've got Ronaldo and potentially Batshuayi as a sub. Dybala's nice and high rated though, so we'll take him because we could potentially get a 192 here. Now, David De Gea would be ideal, or like a big Hugo Lloris card. There we go, the Hugo Lloris card of dreams right there. Next up, out of these 2 picks, I'm going to absolutely need and want a Premier League centre-back and preferably a better Premier League full-back. Sadly, it doesn't look like that's going to come. Him with a shadow, though, arguably better. I mean, we could throw him in there anyway and just get a little bit extra extra chemistry. In fact, let's get Dybala onto the bench. I would actually play him at right back and Walker at centre back. That would just, for me, be a much better setup. We're one Premier League player away, actually, one Premier League winger away from just having a full Premier League squad. And what's really frustrating is that once again, we are yet to see a single Team of the Season card. Not a one. Not a one. And man, that's annoying. We go with the 90 rated Iniesta. I'm not going to play him. I like a striker. I mean, we'll take Alexis Sanchez there as well and pop him up there. That takes up to a 190 for a team. If we get rid of Allen for Batshuayi and Perez for Rodriguez, we're 190. Could be better. Could be better. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's that Silva guy and Monreal that's killing us here. I mean, not a single, guys. Not a single Team of the Season draft came up. However, this is a fantastic. This is a fantastic squad in general. What did I have for right backs anyway and left backs? One Brazilian right back, can't link him. No left backs, can't link them either. Yeah, this is a strong squad, right? The midfield is insane. The defence is good except for the fullbacks, and the attack is also very strong. And then we've got stupid super subs. Ronaldo, Dybala, Batshuayi, Sandro. I mean, I might bring in Sandro on. In fact, I'm going to start with Perez. I'm going to sacrifice James Rodriguez. We're going to take Perez and Sandro, because if the right back and left back both cause me problems, I will sub them both off and bring on two brand new fullbacks, and then have one more sub, be it Ronaldo, be it Messi, be it Batshuayi for probably Abraham. But this is what the team looks like. Now, a manager would be, a Premier League manager would be super helpful. We don't get one, so we need either Belgian, Chilean, or English. Now, we have, I could get Sanchez up to 7, or I could get Walker up to 7, and I think I would prefer Walker up to 7, so we'll take that manager there. That, my dudes, is going to be the squad. It is a big team. It is a big team. It's only a 189, but it is a big, big team. I would like to hope that I'll be able to do good things with this team, but I have been exposed using the 4-3-2-1 a couple of times in draft recently, and I'm not overly keen on my two fullbacks. So with that taken into consideration, let's go and see how well we can do with this team. I will be right back. Okay, guys, into the gameplay we go. And the first opponent we come up against has got an 89 chemistry, 90 rated squad, but some very good players. He also has 95 Eden Hazard, Team of the Year Messi, 95 Ronaldo, 92 De Bruyne. Good, quick defence, even though a little bit weird off cam, and of course that 94 De Gea, who is a huge card. And I could tell very early on in this game that my opponent was a strong player. You know, I could tell by the way he was using ball rolls and heel-to-heel flicks, the way he manoeuvred his players, the way he defended, the way he attacked, that this was just going to be a really, really tough game. I got really lucky that the ball found its way into Hazard here, but then Hazard just accelerates away from the midfield, angles at the defenders. I had a couple opportunities to pass the ball for an easy sweat goal, but I ended up taking it on with Hazard, and he scored a lovely goal there to make it 1-0, and that was really the start of a love affair with Hazard in that game. We end up getting the second goal here. Ronaldo gets up the loose ball on the 55th minute. Really bad defending from my opponent. Here's Hazard again. Beautiful left stick dribbling there. Drag backs into the space the first time. Roulettes around one defender. Gets lucky to get the ball back, but hits it on the half volley to make it 2-0. And then, even at 2-0, I knew I wasn't out of this game. This guy was really, really good. He was creating multiple opportunities, and I knew it was a matter of time before he eventually scored. And that came just a few minutes after I made it 2-0. Good tackle on the edge of the box that falls to De Bruyne. De Bruyne into Hamsik. And then my AI defender genuinely just stopped instead of tackled where normally they'd put a block in. My opponent made it 2-1. He brought a few new faces into the team, and then started putting some pressure on me. And man, was he putting pressure on. It was corner after corner after corner. You can see here, like 2 corners in a row. Eventually, his pressure told good, and he scored a goal. The ball comes in, gets headed clear, falls to Hector Bellerin on the edge of the box. Hector Bellerin plays a really good ball into Ronaldo. Ronaldo with the shot, parried by Hugo Lloris, and then slotted home by Lionel Messi to make it 2-2. And I actually thought, okay, this could be it. You know, this guy's just playing really well right now. He's outplaying me at this stage, and I'm probably in for a first-round exit for the first time in a very, very long time. And that was compounded when Bale slots it across to Hamsik. Hamsik shoots, and it goes through the legs of Hugo Lloris. Obviously, incredibly frustrating for that to happen. However, I went ultra attacking to try and get back into the game, or all-out attack, should I say. Eventually, the ball finds its way to Cristiano Ronaldo, who shoots and scores to make it 3-3. And then the man, the myth, the legend, the hero of the day, the hero of the hour, Eden Hazard, cuts in behind here, holds off the defender, slots home with his left foot to make it 4-3, and at this point my opponent actually rage quit. I don't know if he used a no-loss glitch or anything like that, but yeah, he dashboarded of some description. Eden Hazard coming away with a hat-trick, and I came away with a huge 4-3 win in a sensational victory. You know, you can see by the match stats there, super, super close in every single area of the game. Into the second round we go, guys. We come up against a 4-1-2-1-2 narrow team. Not the best of players in this team. You know, Antunes and that left mid, Lindelof at left centre-back, the right striker. There's some really weak players in here, but he brought on Gareth Bale straight away, very early on. And in the first half here, guys, I actually had the most insane button delay. You can see the way my defenders are. It's really hard to, like, showcase button delay in replays, because you're like, what if you just mistimed your challenges, or you just mistimed your passes and stuff? And I completely understand that, but I hope you guys understand that I don't use button delay as an excuse. I very, very rarely get button delay, and normally, especially recently in draft, every time I've taken a loss and every time I've been beaten, I've either said, you know, my opponent's outplayed me, or alternatively, I just didn't take my chances and it was my bad for playing bad. But in this game, in the first half, although I still created a few chances in the first half, it was about like 3/4 of a second, maybe a full second of button delay, and you can really tell it in the defensive mistakes. You'll see where the players are lunging for the ball, like right here, like the defender just wouldn't run back. It was a great cross and a great finish in the end, but you can see here as well. Watch my Walker. It gets where there's one instance where you literally see him pass the ball, and then a few seconds later, my Karl Walker lunges in, and I'm like, you know, you can see clear as day there that there's button delay. And this guy ends up going 4-0 up after 23 minutes. I've already hit the post twice as well. And right here's another prime example button delay. I did the drag back immediately with Kante to try and find the space, but he ran away 2 steps first. And then I did the shot immediately with Sanchez, or actually it was what I was going to try and shoot with Kante, and it didn't apply the shot until Sanchez had got the possession of the ball, and from losing possession in the box, he ends up making it 5-0. So that was super frustrating in the first 30 minutes of this game. I eventually did actually get a goal back through, you know, I was trying super, super hard to get back into the game. I didn't want to just give it up or whatever. I eventually I couldn't miss that one, you know, just an absolute tap in from 2 meters out. No matter what there, I wasn't going to miss that one, delay or no delay. And then on the stroke of half time, guys, Abraham here sends Kante through. I press shoot straight away there, and then you can see the shoot button comes up when De Gea's basically on the ball. So up into half time, struggle. I still created a lot of chances, and I still felt like I was playing well. I was just really struggling. And into the second half, it was as if by magic the button delay disappeared. I don't know how I missed that with Sanchez. That was an open goal he had to tap the ball into, and he missed it. But yeah, I've gone from like experiencing insane button delay to no button delay, and I was absolutely battering this guy. I was knocking on his door time and time again. I hit the post again. I missed that simple chance with Alexis Sanchez. Eventually, absolute beautiful piece of work from Eden Hazard once again, just showcasing how very good he is. Pulls it back to 5-2. I even got it back to 5-3 with 10 minutes to go, and I thought, okay, we could have a good opportunity here to really put some pressure on and get back into the game. Eden Hazard again with a good bit of work, gets into some space, drops back, cuts it in, and there's Abraham again to pop the ball into the back of the net to make it 5-3. But sadly, from this point onwards, my opponent was just he was playing a dangerous game because I went ultra attacking, I kept spamming offside trap, but he was basically passing the ball around, just trying to waste time, because I think at this stage he knew that he wasn't the better player. He knew that he was under a lot of pressure, and even through this, he still started making mistakes. You know, it wasn't good enough to just play a possession game. I eventually stole the ball off him. Just sadly, I was unable to capitalise off of taking the ball away from him in a dangerous area. But that was the rest of the game, was just him basically passing around his back line, losing possession every now and then, but ultimately held on for the win. So we ended up losing 5-3 in the second round, guys. But I played very, very well. I was just super unlucky with some button delay in the first half. I think without that button delay in the first half, it would have been a different game, and I potentially would have won that game. But that is the end of the gameplay, guys. Let's get into the packs. So, guys, we end up losing in the second round here today. I'm still going to show this draft just because I actually played really good FIFA in both games. In game 1, it was a really good game. My opponent was super, super solid. I went 2-0 up. I knew I wasn't out of the woods. I knew it was going to be a tough game still. He pulled it back to 2-2. He actually went 3-2 up late on. I equalised and then scored in the 90th minute, and he ended up rage quitting or dashboarding or something. In the second game, the first half of the second game, I had some of the most insane button delay I've ever had. And you guys will know full well, I don't get button delay very often. And I don't, use button delay as an excuse in the losses that I take. You know, some of the most recent draft losses we've taken in a couple of finals and stuff, I've said, you know, just on the day I didn't take my chances or my opponent was better. But in the first half of that game, it was like 3/4 of a second to a second button delay. Doing a fake shot that he would run a few more meters and then do the fake shot. Trying to press pass, I would have pressed pass, and then the player came in and tackled me, and then my player would do like an animation to pass, and it was just incredibly frustrating. And I was sitting there thinking, man, I don't want to show this gameplay. However, in the second half, where the button delay just disappeared, it's as if by magic EA were like, oh, he's 5-0 down, let's pop him back onto normal gameplay. And I ended up dominating my opponent through the second half, and I was so unlucky not to get back into the game. I hit the woodwork 3 times and missed a couple of really good other opportunities and end up losing 5-3. So I'm actually, even though I lost, I'm really, really content with the way I played. This guy is unreal. Even in the game that I lost, he is just unreal. He scored 3 goals in the first game. I don't know if he scored any goals in the second game. I can't remember who scored the goals. I know Abraham scored a goal. I think Sanchez scored a goal. But this card is outrageous. His team of the season card is probably going to be 99 rated or 98 rated at the very least. And it's going to be exemplary. I mean, exemplary. I genuinely was blown away as to how good this was. And one of the big things that I think makes such a huge difference for Eden Hazard's Man of the Match card is the fact that his strength is now reasonable, up at 75, off of his base card. What do I have him? I had a sniper. What does a sniper actually do to him? So a sniper boosted his dribbling and his shooting, but his strength compared to his base card has gone up by 10. So he's gone from 65 strength to 75 strength, and you could tell, you could feel it in the game that he just... I'm so used to Hazard, if you're not like in space and getting away from people, I'm so used to him just getting shoved off the ball or bullied around. Not this card. Even though it's only 75, this was a great card. And so for the reason of using that Hazard card and actually playing well in both games, even though we lost in the second round here today, I'm going to keep this draft in. We're going to keep it as the video. We end up getting 2 gold packs and a jumbo gold pack. We have about 12 to 1,500 coins from match earnings. So we're looking for probably realistically about 13,000 coins or more from these packs to make our money back. This is going to be one of those occasions where we do not make our money back. But after yesterday's draft, when we made so much profit, you don't mind every now and then having a draft that just goes awry, so to speak. So I'm going to list this guy up here. We'll just list him up open bid like this. Maybe what I'll start doing actually is popping them to like a little more, not that much, a little more on the start price, just so that we get a better base minimum than what they go for otherwise. Next gold pack. Now I have seen people get some team of the seasons out of gold packs. Obviously there's a lot of common base cards in packs. Oh, we get a board. No way. Out of our 5k pack is Spanish. It's a centre back. Oh, could you imagine? Could you imagine if it was Sergio Ramos? But no, it's Raul Albiol. I can't complain about that, dudes. An 83 rated board player. We'll get some good coins. It's less than 2,000 coins right now, but as soon as an SBC comes out, he'll be a nice, good amount back into the club with all the other things that we're going to be saving. He'll go up to like 3.5, 4k at the most, but that's not bad. And then a jumbo gold pack to end things off. Come on, EA, let's hook us up with a crazy team of the season card. No, we don't even get bored. We only get one shiny gold player. Maybe some coin unlocks in here. Maybe some good consumables. This guy might be worth a little something. What's his name? Ignacio. Yes, 1,000, 1,200 coins. Yeah, about 1,200 coins, maybe 1,400. We'll list them up there in between. That's not so bad, guys. That's not so bad. We also get an Anchor Chem style, a 1k coin unlock, and a CDM to CM card. Now, the CDM to CM is worth also 1,000 coins. So I tell you what, guys. We actually ended up pulling back a really, really good amount from those packs, to the point where I actually wouldn't be surprised if we could make our money back. With all the common gold cards that we got, with the 1k unlock, the 83 rated player, the silver card worth a K, the position modifier worth a K, and the sheer volume of common base cards that we picked up. And this guy looks like he's worth like 1,200 as well. I've got one of him in my club too. I'm going to go into my club and sell the Dorita. But yeah, just off the back of that, guys, I actually really do think we've made our money back. So I'm so happy I left this draft in, because I want you guys to see the times where it is a struggle. Because if I just show the times where I get to the final, or only show the times where I win the draft, it's not going to be good, is it? It's going to be disingenuous, and it's not going to represent what Draft of Glory is actually about. So we built a strong Premier League team here today. We got the 95 man of the match, Eden Hazard. That is going to be the end of the video for today. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. I'm out. Peace.